there's auroras all around the world at the moment that people are seeing, and there's some wonderful photos have been put up online. How are these energies affecting this one and also the other beings on the earth at the moment?
It is affecting you because it is able to it is the same energy that lives within you and around your body, but because you have been disconnected for so long, it is almost it is like oil and water, if you will. It is it is your physical vessels are trying to reacclimate to essentially what you are and what you have always been. But the physical vessel is, even though you have always been energy, there is a denseness and a the physical vessel has been altered and has been say this how it has been it is not in no longer in its pure form, and it has almost become disconnected. Even though you are always connected, there was a certain amount of disconnection. So as you have believed that you are the physical body, you the physical body almost is, how can we say this? There is a memory here, and the physical body, it's almost like it has got to make friends with almost its own auric field, its own energy. And this auric field is exactly the same energy that pulses through every single cell in the physical body, every single fiber of the universe. But it is it's very hard to articulate. It is it's almost like the body needs to be reminded. So the body, I guess, it's almost like a little bit of a rude awakening. So the body's almost going, what is this? But the body is being reminded that it is this. It is filled with this. But the body is going, why does this feel so strange? It is it is quite hard to articulate, but
Yes.
this light is actually able to permeate through all the programs and all the beliefs that the body has held about itself, because the mind and the body have become almost locked in a vicious cycle, if you will, where the mind runs the body, then the body runs the mind, and almost a forgetting about the actual energy that runs both. And this energy is now almost knocking on the door, going, hello, can I come in, please? Because I need to be invited back into the party, so to speak. And the it is aware of this, but it is not something it knows, because it has almost been, I guess, in a sense of forgetfulness or a sense of amnesia, that there is that this energy is actually part of it and all that it is. It is very hard to articulate, but hopefully
Yes.
there is some sense being made here. There is an energy behind these words rather than the words. This is very hard to articulate.
I understand. It's quite interesting because when you look at the colors of the aurora, it's exactly the same colors of all of our energy centers.
Mm, yes,
Yes.
indeed.
And are we going to see more of this phenomenon around the world as we progress through time?
I think you will, and eventually it will become visible even without the solar storms, because remember
Yes,
that as you progress, you are going to start to be able to see more of the light spectrum as you awaken. This light will almost awaken all of those centers and awaken all the glands that are dormant within the body, and eventually you will be able to perceive in your physical reality much, much more of the light spectrum.
wonderful. And can you tell me if they are natural or man-made?
It is a combination. The Not everything is man-made. The earth is purging herself, but there is interference for distraction, and there is interference for control. So both of those remain, and sometimes it is hard to separate them, but you should not be focusing your attention on what is man-made, because there is nothing that you can do about that. Rather focus on just sending out your light and being the change that you wish to see, because that in and of itself is how you change your external world. Do not worry about what is being manipulated and what is false and what have you, because by in doing that you are playing into the distraction and you are putting your energy outside of yourself. So rather focus on any amount of good that you can do. You have no idea of the impact that it has. So um, the advice would be to just stop worrying about what is man made and what is not, because at the end of the day, it's what you are doing that matters.
Wonderful. That sounds like perfect advice for because the next question was, is there any messages for the collective consciousness? But I think you have answered that with what you've
Yes,
said
people
there.
are becoming very aware of how to use their energy. There is a pulling together of people working energetically. This is something that is much needed. And through all the chaos that is happening, people are being reminded of how to work with their energy, and that one person has this immense power within them. But you do not focus on what is wrong. You focus your energy on doing something right. So it is a focusing towards rather than a pushing against, because this is counterproductive.
Yes. So, is there any final messages for this one on the bed?
Just to keep going, and to, in the same way as to not look outside yourself. Everybody out there needs to look within, and they will find their spark, and they will know exactly what to do. It is the distractions and things are just going to get louder and louder. So it is really important to take quiet time.
Yes.
Very important.
Wonderful.